San Francisco just concluded day 6 of their training camp, and there were several players that stood out today, but in this video, we're going to focus on the quarterback position since many people are extremely interested in what's happening there. Starting out with the first team quarterback that faced the first team defense all day, and that's Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy had maybe the best day he's had so far in training camp. To highlight this, Purdy today took 20 reps, all of them with the first team offense against the first team defense. He went 8 of 10 or 80% completion percentage with 1 dropped interception. But let's talk about how Brock Purdy actually looked like on the day. As I mentioned, I thought this was one of his better days. He stepped up in the pocket and found people routinely, something that he's also demonstrated earlier in training camp and something that he mentioned that he's trying to work on. Encouraging. Furthermore, Brock Purdy was the highest completion percentage quarterback on the day of 80% and had some of the nicest throws, including one to Juwan Jennings. This has been the case throughout training camp. I know many people are saying that Brock Purdy's only hitting 5-yard throws. If you're at training camp, Brock Purdy's been able to hit throws deep down the field. Trey Lance today took 12 reps with the second team offense, going 4 of 6. He was good on the intermediate and deeper throws, but what Trey Lance continues to struggle with are the easy gimme throws, which is something that Kyle Shanahan can't have in an offense that utilizes so much yak. So many of Kyle's plays are just quick dump offs, and he's continued to utilize those with Brock Purdy. And I don't envision him recreating a whole entire offense at this point for Trey Lance. So this is something that Trey Lance needs to address if he hopes to take over the job from Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy might not be able to connect with as many deep passes than Trey Lance, but he has so far proven to be a much more effective quarterback in the short to intermediate game than Lance. However, there are encouraging things when talking about Trey Lance and his game, such as this was the first season that he was fully healthy, and we've seen huge jumps mechanically from his motion. I mean, he has an extremely quick throwing motion now. It looks great. I mean, he's doing good things during the offseason and developing as a quarterback, which is good for Niners and Niners fans alike. Moving on to another quarterback that performed maybe not so well and lost the day was Sam Darnold. Today, he had 11 reps with the second team offense and went an abysmal 2 of 6. Frankly, he just didn't look good today. Sam Darnold still is a talented guy, just probably had an off day. Not a big thing, it's still August and the regular season games are a while away. But there is a quarterback that I didn't mention at the start of this video who was actually better than Brock Purdy today, and that was Brandon Allen. He went 5 of 5 on all of his passes with the third team offense. Overall, analyzing these quarterbacks, I would have to say that Brock Purdy was the best performing quarterback today. He went 8 of 10 and had that near interception I mentioned, but I want to focus on the positives. He was going against the first team defense, completed 80% of his passes, and had some of the biggest, nicest throws on the day, in my opinion. Trey Lance, who was on the second team offense, but also was facing the second team defense, did better than Sam Darnold, but worse than Brock Purdy, in my opinion. He went 4 of 6. That means 66% completion in comparison to Brock Purdy's 80% going against a lower level of competition. But Trey Lance did have some nice throws, but struggled to hit gimmies. For this reason, in Kyle Shanahan's offense, I do have to put him below Brock Purdy on the day, considering Kyle Shanahan's offense relies heavily on those underneath throws. Moving on to a quarterback that struggled more than Trey Lance today, Sam Darnold. He is the third string quarterback on my roster right now because of this performance, as well as the Niners' investment into Trey Lance. Finally, this video isn't complete without mentioning the true savior himself, Brandon Allen, who went 5 of 5 today. But all jokes aside, he did perform well today. but I don't envision him actually pushing for the 3rd string or 2nd string job. So with me giving my thoughts on how Brock Purdy, Trey Lance, and Sam Darnold look today, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you think that Brock Purdy is performing up to your expectations coming off a UCL tear? Today, he did go 8 of 10. And do you think he was the best performing quarterback today? Or do you think it was possibly Trey Lance? And I don't want to hear people saying Brandon Allen. Anyways, I really do appreciate you guys watching this video, and it would mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribed. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.